Hey everybody, Batmerk here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Vestige. This is a Comicsgate book right here. It's really awesome. I got this. I think all the books are like this, but it's got a really cool cover with these like matte finishes where like the necklace glows and the rifle and 6-shooter. You got Ethan Van Sciver doing the cover and Kyle Ritter doing the colors on it. Looks really cool, Western, so it's definitely my wheelhouse. It's gothic, awesome, just beautiful cover. I love their logo. It's so cool. Kind of reminds me of like the 80s like video games and movies and stuff. I like the way it's tilted and how they incorporated the sword into the middle of it. And yeah, the art's it's illustrated by Donald DeLay, and it's written by Gat Hanzo. The colorist is Jason Lewis. Letter is Somni, and it's Ethan Van Sciver did the cover, and again, Kyle Ritter did the coloring on it. The editor, Steve Dye, and the logo was designed by Betty Bright Eye. Graphic designs by 3D Robin. He's doing a lot of cool stuff with the Cyber Frog. And the editor-in-chief is Rohan Kumar Paul. And yeah, the story basically opens up. It's in the late 1800s in London, and I just right off the bat like the colors and the gothic architecture. This is really the type of my wheelhouse, the type of stuff I'm really into. And basically, it picks up with this guy that's this guy. He's basically working on the docks, and he's just like a regular, blue collar worker dude, very relatable. And he comes upon a special item, and it leads him down this road of different adventures, and he gets caught up in some crazy stuff, and you really got to check it out and read it. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but the book basically, this is my favorite page in the book, and I'm going to go ahead and use it. It basically deals with weapons throughout history, and I remember when the guys first started doing this campaign. They were talking about it. They were on one of Ethan Van Sciver's shows, and the writer was talking about historical weapons throughout time, and I was just like, oh man, that's such a cool fucking concept. And it made me think of that show Deadliest Warriors that used to come on Spike, where they had different warriors like William Wallace and Vlad the Impaler, and they'd make them fight each other, and they would show the different weaponry that they had. And I don't know, I love that show, and it made me think about that. So I had been waiting for this book to come out since then, and I think it was like maybe a year or two ago or something like that. I don't know, the time escapes me, but right here they're calling back. You got the Viking warlord right here for SETI, and then you got the Irish Chicane. I forgot how to pronounce his name. Different warriors from the past right here. You got Chakra. Yeah, a bunch of them. You can come and check it out, and all their blades are, they all carry different history with them, and different powers and different things that attributes throughout time. And it looks like we're gonna have to keep reading the story to find out all about it. And I just love the way the art looks. It's just really like, I don't know. It's really popping, and it's fun, and it's just awesome. Donald DeLay really threw down, and the colors in here are really cool. I like how everything's shiny. It's awesome. You got Hector right there. Remember him from Troy? It was Eric Bana played him and had to fight Achilles. Was Brad Pitt, and they threw down. That was pretty cool little fight. But back to the story, and then they have this picture right here. I think I know exactly who this is, but I'm not going to spoil it because again, it might spoil some of the stuff. But I really like the way this is set up. I like the way this is a mirror image, and it kind of alludes to what's happening in the story. But yeah, you guys could check that out. And we come upon a new character that's introduced about midway through the story, and her name is Maddie, and she's part of this organization, basically, that goes around and they find secret weapons throughout history, and they collect them in this place called the Archive. And she is a curator of the Archive. And in this scene right here, it's just got this really cool action where she's lining up the shot, So we just went from Victorian era over to the Wild West. And again, I love this era. You just mix match Victorian era with Western. I wish there was like a subgenre you could call it, West and the Victorian era, to put it together. I wouldn't know what you call it. Victorian West or Western Victoria, or I don't know, something like that. But Yeah, and she's lining up her sights, and she's looking for this sword that one of these cowboys has, you know, and it's really cool. I like the way the bullets, it just does these little rings right here, just traveling through, got the sheen, the shine going, and just bang, right through the dude's skull, lines it up. That's a cool little scene right there too, and more comes to it. It's pretty epic, but basically, she goes to the place she needs to go, and she has to take care of some business right here, and she eventually is set on a new mission. Now, this is the place I was talking about earlier. This is a place where they collect all of the weapons, and it's the archive, and it's pretty cool. Looks like there's like a hedge mage in there possibly. You could see like a cool little like fight scene going on in there, you know. Maybe some duels or some dueling pistols, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe something like The Shining, but it's really cool. I love the way this shot is just set up. I like the house. Looks really cool. My type of setting. And the story, it kind of takes another turn. She's basically sent off to London, and when she goes there, they do a wardrobe change. So now she has this like Victorian era like cool looking coat, and you know, she just looks like a badass. You know what I mean? And I like how they did that. Just little details. You know, like, oh, let's switch up her attire, and you know, she's going over to London. You know, so we're gonna give her some cold gear on. You know, and you know, things like that. And then she comes upon something right there. And in the end of the book, I'm not gonna show the ending either again, because I want you guys to read this. I want you guys to back this. But it's really cool. I was like waiting. It wanted me, you know, I was waiting for more. It was a real page turner, and I like the way that they're incorporating all the history stuff and into the book. I'm really into history. I actually was thinking about being a history teacher once in my life, because I thought it was cool. I like how history repeats itself. I think there's a lot to learn from history, and yeah, definitely check out Vestige. This book was really a big milestone in comics game, and it took a lot of hard work and blood, sweat, and tears to put this book together by the brothers and Valkyrie's War Campaign. I like how they put their logo in the back and the CG only. I think it's awesome. And also in the back too, there's special thanks too. I really like this, that they shouted out to, you know, Ethan Van Sciver, your boy Zach, you know, all of Comicsgate, War Campaign, you know, everybody. They just really paid it forward, and you know, they really, you know, say thank you to everybody that put it all together. You know, and it was all for the fans, and just sick book. The packaging it came in, I love these plastic and boards with the built-in tape. So cool. It's like you open and close it, and it doesn't lose its stick. It's awesome. They came in this bubble wrap, which is really cool. It's a sleeve. First time I've ever gotten anything like this, so it's awesome. And it also came in the Gemini mailer. So these guys just didn't cheap on anything. And the cover is sweet. Just you can't beat it. I definitely give this book right here personally 2 horns up. I love it. Definitely check it out. And if you want to, you could check out the campaign right now. It's in demand, and you know, you could pick up a tier right now for like $60. You get the book. You know, I wish I'd gotten this one, man. You get a cover from Ethan, and you get the sticker, the War Campaign sticker. That you know, this one right here, you could put that on your ride. You know, support the brethren, and yeah, you can get that, and then there's this one right here too. There's another tier in here too, where it's got the poster and the sticker, and you know, another reader's copy near mint. So this book is already a collector's item. I'm glad I got in there. If you want, come check it out. Talks about everything. Talks about all the processes in the book, and if you want, you could see some more of the pictures too from the interior art that I did not show. I think they have a little bit more in there. And yeah, check it out. And if you want to, you can check out my campaign. It's BUTCHCLEAVER. It's basically set in the same time period. It's in a fictional town of Oubliette. It's a gothic western town, and it's about this butcher who's killed, and he's brought back to life by a voodoo hex, and he gets the power to basically weaponize bone on a molecular level. So he uses that power for, you know, try to get some redemption, basically revenge, and you know, reckoning. He can weaponize bone, and right here in this picture, he's got his bone 6-shooter and his bone cleaver. He's just starting off kind of regular. He's not getting too crazy with the weaponry. Just basically something a cowboy or a butcher would have, for the most part. And that's his bull right there. His homeboy, you know, his trusty steed. That's the bull that he rides. He doesn't ride a horse. And yeah, if you want, you could check it out. I'm offering a free trading card if you sign up for the book and you back it. So I'm going to be drawing one of those up too, and then I'm going to be coming out with a new cover for it too, because this was a book that I put out three issues of it, issue 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to combine them all together and put them into one book. I did it locally in California in a couple comic book stores, and so now I'm going to put them all together into one book. I'm going to put some tchotchkes and some, hopefully deliver on some stretch goals and make it a big CG thing. It's going to be a CG book, so if you want, check that out. And I was at the beer store today. I was recommended this right here. It's SPATEN OPTIMATOR. It's a Doppelbock. It's about 7%, 7.6. So let you look at Maddie right there while I crack it. Take a tug at it. Smells pretty good. I like the dark beers. They're pretty good. Wow, that's delicious. Oh, wow. That's a really good beer. Smooth, too. Like, yeah, St. Louis, Missouri on the back, imported. There's some St. Louis, Missouri in this book, too. So, yeah, definitely SPATEN OPTIMATOR. Give that 2 horns up. And as always, folks, you know, if you like metal, you like movies, you like brewskis, you like floppies, you like comics, and stop on by, ring that bell, subscribe for metal, movies, and brewskis. Be safe and be brave.